ladies and gentlemen. We are glad to have you once again here today on Facetoface TV. And today we want to talk about a very serious matter that affects our lifestyle. This is a lifestyle podcast, and we want to dive into relationship. In fact, in one way or the other, everybody is in a relationship.
You're not in a relationship with a woman, you're in a relationship with yourself. There must be certain things you are considering, and you'll be adjusting and making sure that the other component of your life is at peace, and that is relationship. And today we want to talk about, either giving a woman or a girlfriend monthly stipend or to scale her up. And with me today, I have very special guests of timber and caliber men and women that matter. And we have with me Rosie. Rosie, please tell us your real name and you just say hi to the audience.
Good afternoon, everyone that is watching us. My name is Miss Ofomba Chidima Rosemary.
Why are you adding stress on the miss? All right. After Rosie, we have.
My name is Charles Shady, and it's my pleasure to be here today.
Thank you so very much. And finally, we have.
Mentor. God bless you.
All right. This set of people are going to take various aspects of this today's discussion. Just like I said at the initial, every relationship is very, very important, and how you manage relationship determines how the society flows. And I want to tell you that certain mismanaged relationships have affected the society in a very negative way. You understand? And there are certain things that are happening, and people will be copying, especially from those that are influential. You understand? Somebody will tell you, okay, before Davido and Chioma married, this is how they were doing their thing. Are you getting me? Davido doesn't concern Chioma where Davido goes. It doesn't concern her what he does. And somebody will now come back and tell you that Davido is now buying Chioma gift worth billions of naira. Therefore, mentor, please buy me this kind of okay. So that is, by the way, that is why it's important that we shut off certain things and set the record straight, and also arrive at a conclusion how certain relationships should be managed.
I was heard from the only lady in our midst, because I think she's going to give us first-hand information. As a young lady, in your own condition, how do you prefer it? Do you want your man to be giving you monthly stipend or help you learn a skill?
Thank you very much. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. If I say I'm happy or I'm pleased to have this topic. To me, as a lady,
you must have to be happy.
To me, as a lady, I don't need your monthly stipend. I need that skill. Give me that skill. Help me. Let me acquire it. Let me achieve it. If you, as a man, sees that I'm good in making clothes, making hair, nails, or any other skill is a reasonable one, help me achieve it. Your monthly stipend cannot go anywhere in my life.
It depends.
Depends on the money now.
Depends on the money.
Depends on
okay. Depends on how much. Yes, I know it depends on how much. Because as we ladies, a lot of us, some of us are too materialistic, that you can give a lady 100,000 and immediately you give her that 100,000 now. The first thing that might come to her mind is hair or handbag or wig or clothes, or like she will want to acquire something. While at the end of the day, you give someone 100,000 for 1 month. But before 1 week, that 100,000 is remaining 10K. She starts calling you back again. And as a man who loves his woman, you will not say no. You might be like, oh, I gave you 100K last week. What did you do with it? You say, baby, please now, I'm broke. We have a way of getting.
You have this voice.
has a way. We have a way of coming into men. We have a way of getting what we want. We have a way that that which you don't want to do for another person. If your mother might even ask you for money, you will say, Mama, I don't have it. But if I, being your girlfriend or your fiance, calls you, say, baby, please, I need this.
This voice again.
Oh.
Sorry, that is to say that you people are manipulators.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Not that we are manipulators. The thing is that whatever thing we want, we get it.
Okay, you have your way.
We have not manipulation. We have a way of getting what we want. We have a way of getting what we want. But I don't advise it. To me, personally, I won't accept taking monthly stipend. It's better I have a skill. One day, you might slap back. One day, things might not be the same with you to be with you. And that monthly, I won't be seeing it again. But what if I have a skill? I might help you to build yourself up again if I have a skill. If I have a skill that time you have money, like that money is in your hands. You say, okay, baby, I rent a shop for you. Like, furnish it, do whatever thing you have to do or you know you will do, that business will move well for me. When I have that skill, in a month, I can make more than that 100K. I can make more than that 200K.
All right, let me just come this way. I'm your fiancé for example, and I have marked out I'll be giving you 500K every month. Then choose between giving you 500K every month and opening up a salon for you, since you have learned a skill, you know how to make hair. Are you getting me? So choose between these two.
I will still choose this thing.
Okay. What if we try to double the money?
No, at the end of the day, what if maybe you've run this salon for 6 months and what you can be able to be balancing at the end of the day or at the end of the month is not up to 250 or 300,000 naira.
And then you give her the choice of, instead of doing this and it's not really working, let me be giving you 500 or 800,000 at the end of the month.
You still choose the skill?
I will still choose this skill. There is this job where you make your own money. There is this joy, there is an inner peace.
You mean there is dignity in level?
Yes. I will still choose this skill.
All right, I think Rosie has really, I think that is her opinion. Another lady may choose, even to be rolling on the floor and collecting 50K. Are you getting me? That's by the way. All right, personally, I am married for about 7 years counting. Okay, so I also have my experiences and the way I would want my wife either to work or to stay at home. So I want to ask Charles. Charles is just less than a year in marriage. You're a very young couple, and I know you are representing a whole lot of young couples out there who might also be watching this video at this moment. So Charles, your wife is so tender, very fresh from the oven, very beautiful, smart and intelligent, and everything that a woman should represent. Okay, so would you prefer keeping her at home and supplying her with everything she needs, paying her monthly salary, as the case may be, just monthly stipend as we just said it, or you will prefer she goes on and pursue her career or skill up? So which one do you prefer?
Well, like you rightly stated, I should come from the angle of the newly married man. So I will say this emphatically, that I would want my wife to acquire a skill. However, there are conditions attached which must be considered. Yes, as a newly married man, I know that me and my wife, we still need some time to bond. So in my own family, I wouldn't want her to go into skill acquisition immediately after marriage. I would want her to stay 6 months at least. 6 months before going for skill acquisition. That 6 months we'll use it to rest from all the hustles of marriage preparation, wedding preparations, and then we'll balance ourselves. Then she can continue with what she wants to do. So that is where I take my stand.
Okay, so you don't consider this bonding, I met one of my friends who said, I wouldn't want my wife to work. I wouldn't want my wife to work. In as much as I have the means, I'll take proper care of her and she will be at home, taking care of the home and managing my own stress when I come back.
Sometimes
you know there are consequences for each decision that we are making. Now personally, I don't want an oversized woman. I don't want a fat woman. And then when you keep a woman at home, you give her everything that she needs. Probably you even get a house help for her. What do you want her to do? She will become oversized woman.
That is your choice.
Now, because I know I don't want her to become an oversized woman, I won't allow her to start.
But to work,
so she can still be, if that is in her, if that is in her nature, she'll still be, even if she's working morning.
As a human being, I will always do anything that is within my reach to make sure that we prevent some issues from happening. So, keeping her at home, no. And then personally, I pride in seeing what my wife can produce. When I come and she tells me, okay, this is what I need. And there's this pride that I feel that okay, this is my wife.
Okay, Charles, what of a situation where this particular skill or career is now taking almost all her time?
That is where that money that I have comes into play. Now I am financially stable, and then I just sent her there so that she will just have something doing, not to feed my family. So because I have that money, I will reduce the stress on her. I will make sure she has an office assistant if she's working in an office. If she's selling something, she will have sales girls. But then she has to go out every day and come back every day.
Okay, in a situation where the wife is a nurse, and you know that job is very, very sacrificial, or a banker. Okay, let me come in from nursing. Okay, let's assume she's a nurse. And at times, duty may call even in the midnight. Let's say a midwife, duty may call even in the midnight. And as if that wasn't enough, the next day, another emergency. And you just look at it, the whole thing. So don't you think you tell Nne, please stop this your career, let us have this time for bonding?
Steve, like I said earlier, for each choice we are making, there is always consequences attached to it. Now, when you are choosing your partner, these are some of the things you consider before making up your mind that this is who I want to spend the rest of my life with. You understand? So, if some people they will tell you if it's not a nurse, I will not marry. While some people will swear that instead of marrying a nurse, they would rather die single. And then someone like me cannot marry a nurse or a banker. I won't do that. Because when I don't want you to go out, any other person is secondary. I can be selfish with my intentions, with my desires and everything about it. I can be very selfish.
You're against her career and her own peace of mind?
That is why I will have to consider the person whose profession will not be all that inconveniencing.
Alright, please, I know we are grabbing a whole lot of things from these very sincere responses from our guests today. Let me come to Mentor. Mentor is single and fiercely searching. Alright, and as a very young man who might be into a relationship, so how do you prefer? You have heard the topic of the day. So how do you want it?
Alright, sincerely speaking, I'll have to come from a different background. You see, just like you mentioned, I am a person who loves seeing my woman being stress-free. I am one person also who loves, if I come back from whatever I've gone to every morning, I will see her in the same shape I left her. You know, there's this stress, there's this particular way, there's this particular thing that comes to my mind when I see, maybe you go and your babe comes around and then you see that she looks so stressed that somehow you don't even want to do any, you don't even want to have her do any other thing. So if I have to choose, if I have the means, whatever it takes to make sure that my wife is kept at home, I will do it. And you know, just like I am now, I have this idea that we live in a tech world where we can do several jobs from the comfort of our homes. If I have the means to train my woman to the level that she can be doing her jobs remotely, where it won't take her out there every morning and then she's into the market, or she's doing that, or she's doing the other one, I can do that. Probably like I prefer when she has a skill which can keep her either at home and less stressed.
Okay, let me come in from here. We know in those days, women who stay at home gossip a lot. Are you getting me? Because they are not all that busy. When you go out for work, they now carry their gossip seats. That's what we used to call it ochashi. There. Are you getting me? And meet Mama Kechi, who might be busy selecting her things for akara in the evening. Are you getting me? So before you could come back, the rioting will be going on. What your wife said and what Mama Kechi answered. So don't you consider that keeping your woman even at home may not be the best?
Well, Charles correctly said that every choice you make has consequences, and I understand the consequence of keeping my wife at home. And now, you see, there's this adage that my father usually says that sometimes we look at the cons of a particular choice we make, and we don't look at the pros. So it's most times entangles us to this decision of what else can I do. You see, no matter how hard anybody wants to drag it, everybody wants to have a family where there is less stress. And the joy of every man, one of the things that makes men go out to look for side chick is when they now look at the woman they married, is no longer looking appetizing like what she looked like when she was married. And for me, yes, that is what I think.
Have you been married before?
I know that. Because sometimes when you ask questions, they'll tell you that. Sometimes you see that statements like, you understand where I'm coming from. So what I'm trying to say is that, for me, there is nothing bad in a woman having skills or having a job what she does. Okay, for instance now, let me correct an impression. You said that I am single and fiercely searching. I will have to correct that impression. I am not fiercely searching, I am just single. I am not married yet, but I'm not fiercely searching. So there are some works that when you look at them, you see that if my woman is doing this work, she won't have the time for me at home. And I'm the kind of person that loves attention. I like that attention. I just want it that when I come back, you understand? I wouldn't want the situation where I will have my wife, babe, and she will say, work calls and she's off and running. So I wouldn't, those things are things I try as hard as possible to avert, situations I try to avert. You understand? Before your question, in as much as there is the means to take care of my home, it doesn't necessarily mean that, see, I have a brother or a friend. He's not really a brother, though he's from Eastern Ontario, but he stays in Norway, who is married. His wife is into tech. The wife doesn't leave home from morning till morning. Except she goes to the market to buy some things and come back. But she earns higher. How do you classify that? The lady had the opportunity of working in a bank. In fact, she was given a job in Heritage Bank where she could have been making much more money. A huge amount of money. But looking at the stress she was going to pass through, the guy said, no, I don't want this. And they had to change to something else. She's still in and she's still there. And it will help the woman at least. That's my one. So I wouldn't want a situation where my wife is so much stressed and no.
Which means you prefer the monthly.
That's what I want to ask. You've made a lot of points, but you've not arrived at a particular point. Are you saying you want to be giving your wife monthly stipend?
No, this thing is yes or no. Do you prefer monthly stipend or skill?
If I have the means, yes.
Yes, that she will be giving her monthly stipend.
Yes, if I have the means,
And
yes.
keep her exclusively as a housewife.
As a wife, yes.
Okay.
Now, have you considered in a case where somebody who was actually the breadwinner of the family, and eventually something happens along the line and he is no longer able to win a lot of bread for the family?
That is why I said, if there is the means, yes.
And what if
No, you
beginning
cannot be very certain of the means always. You know, it's just like Charles has already said, every choice we make, we should be able to face the consequences.
Yeah.
Are you getting me? Nobody, boils water and pray that it will fall.
Yeah.
Are you getting me? And we must also have to consider that the unimaginable may happen.
Yeah.
Are you getting me? So and that is where Charles is coming from. What under such condition? What will you do?
Well, just like I said, we can't be certain of every situation that we find ourselves in, and we cannot predict what tomorrow holds. So, in such a situation, if you still give me the options of making my wife a housewife and giving her the stipend, I will do that. Just to make sure that once there is this joy, like I want to understand it from my own perspective. Yes, there is nothing wrong in a woman doing a job. If I want, she can still be doing something.
Yeah.
You understand? That is why I said ab initio. You brought me back to the question of yes or no, and I said yes. And just like you said, there are conditions attached to. She can still be at home having that stipend, while there is something else that
Like
can
your
also,
friend's wife who is a tech guru.
like yes, like my friend's wife who is a tech. You understand? Who is into tech? There is this particular thing that okay, my wife she doesn't go out there, but remotely she is doing something.
Under the present economic reality,
Yeah.
how much do you think can be enough to cater for a woman and the family for a month?
Well, I wouldn't know. It depends on what the family looks like and depends on what comes in. But then, if you ask me, I can be able to tell you categorically that if I am giving my wife, for her stipend.
No, you don't have a wife now. Just say yes.
If you're to give a woman.
No, just say your girlfriend. Yeah, so let's come. That's the angle where we're coming from.
Are we talking about home? Are we talking about my girlfriend?
You are single.
You are single, eh? And you must have a girlfriend.
Yes, I have.
And it is your responsibility to take care of this girlfriend. That's not the topic of the day anyway.
Yeah.
But let's assume that is your responsibility. How much do you think would be enough to cater for this girlfriend?
For a month. But it all depends on her own response, what she wants. You understand? I can decide on my own that I want to give my woman 100,000 naira a month, and it won't be enough for her. And then another lady out there can also be managing 50,000 a month. You understand? So I can't really say on a general note.
You're trying to be very diplomatic and political about the whole thing.
I will have to comment here. I will say that one of the reasons why Mentor is seriously agitating for monthly stipend for his woman is because he is not yet married. He has not tested family view.
You can't possibly say that.
Are you married? And we don't know.
Are you married?
Maybe he is.
Are you married and we don't know?
Maybe
No, I am not married.
But allow a
But
married man to
do you have a woman
at
at
this
home?
moment.
A woman at home.
Yes.
Do you have children? Some places.
So let's say yes.
It could be possible.
You might be talking out of
You
experience.
might be a father, but you are not
We don't
married.
know.
It's possible.
Yeah, are you getting
Yeah.
So tell us, are you
If I am.
a single
Are you a single
father?
father? All right, okay. As funny as it may sound, what we are saying is a reality. Even you that is watching us now, be you married or unmarried, yet to get married, what we are saying in one way or the other affects you. So that's just reality of life. So Charles, tell us, round up, what do you advise people out there?
People, we all have our individual differences. We have our different choices. What suits Mr. A may not suit Mr. B. So I would just want you to have it at the back of your mind that whatever choice you are making today has great consequences. It will either make you or mar you. So just have it at the back of your mind. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Rosie. What do you have to tell your fellow ladies out there?
Okay, to my fellow ladies, I think getting a skill is very good. Having something to do to earn your own money, your own living is very good. It's not everything that you depend on a man to do for you. You don't depend on a man to do every single thing for you. Even if you can't buy the clothes to wear, at least buy your soap, buy your creams, buy your toothpaste. Even if you don't have the money to buy clothes, even if you don't have the money to buy handbags, manage the ones you have. Be contented with whatever thing you have, whatever thing that is giving you money. Have that hope that one day, even if it's not going, I know a lot of people that are at home doing wigs and revamping and all those things, but they are any more than people that has shops or people that go out every day, work in an office or whatsoever. I know how much they earn every month. I know how much they get every month. So I'm advising our young ladies, please, even if your guy say, babe, I don't want you to do this, let him at least give you something that you can have at hand. One day, he might not be the one to marry you. That guy you are dating today, he might not be the one to marry you. Then after keeping you at home, after giving you salary every month, when you finally get the man that you will spend the rest of your life with, the man will not say, you will work. So how will you cope? Since from your past relationship, you don't know how to work, you don't have skills, you don't do anything for a living. So tell me, how will you cope? I advise you, even if you don't want to have a shop or whatsoever, get something that will be giving you income. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. That this kid that I watched, where somebody entered into a fresh relationship with one girl. So the lady, from where she was coming from, her ex was giving her, at least from this kid, was giving her up to 200K for lunch. Are you getting me? And this new guy doesn't have shimbai, you understand? Now the guy now carried her and her bag. Say, please, thank your former girlfriend. How can you spoil this girl to this extent that you were giving her up to 200,000 naira for lunch? And now you want me to, where will I continue from? Please, take back your liability. Are you getting me? So what you're saying is this: everybody needs to know the size of his or her purse. Just get this very right. You don't imitate what others are doing. Just do what exactly will work for you. Whether you're married or not married. Every family doesn't have the same size, and everybody doesn't operate at the same level. But they still feel okay and happy at home. Every relationship must not imitate what you see on social media. Just know the size of your purse. That's what I have to say. Thank you for watching Face-to-Face TV. Please do well to like, comment, and share. God bless you. See you soon.
Face to face, now they read my eyes.